You're gonna think I'm crazy. What has snowboarding and skiing got to do with cricket? But hear me out, because this might change how you do pre-season training next year. Cricket isn't just about skills and technique, it's about stamina, it's about long hours in the field. How else do you train for this? Think about it, because yesterday I did about 6.5 hours on a snowboard, covered about 24 miles, and that is a lot of miles in my legs to build my stamina and get it ready for the season. You don't just get that in the gym doing a 1-hour training session. It helps, but it doesn't carry over to that longevity and that stamina in the game you need. Think about it. Everybody thinks snowboarding and skiing is about tearing up on the mountain. However, the best skiers and snowboarders use power to their advantage. So doing jumps on the side of the mountain is a great example of using power, control, balance, stability, and peripheral vision. As an example here, I'm attacking the slope to do the jump, but I'm mindful of people around me before I do it. And this is where the power comes in to rotate around and do the trick. But you need all those things together. And that's why cricket doesn't always teach you the stuff you need. You need these things outside of cricket to improve your game. And that's why I love snowboarding so much, because it makes such a difference to my game, and it's a lot of fun. Now, something else I want to talk about very quickly is Paul, aka Steven Spielberg, my cameraman here today. I noticed something he was doing on his board that's very similar to cricket. So one of the most common faults in cricket is the back shoulder when they're batting. It always comes out all the time. They don't have alignment. It causes issues up and down the chain. What were you doing, Paul?
I was hunching over and my back shoulder was forward, which was not helping me.
No, it causes instability and lack of balance on the snowboard. So what we did in the last couple of runs was make sure his arm was way further back to allow him this stacked position on his snowboard, which is so similar to cricket. I can't believe it. Which means more balance, more control, more fun.
More grins.
More grins, yeah, exactly. When batsmen come to me and they want to start learning to switch hit or reverse sweep, what I get them doing as homework is doing stuff on the other side of the brain. Now, what do I mean by that? I get them to brush their teeth with their opposite hand. I get them to try and throw balls with the opposite hand. I get them to practice that as much as they possibly can, as well as the training they're doing. It's very much the same here with me riding switch or skiers skiing backwards. I'm challenging the brain to think differently. So this is a good example of riding regular, which is my left leg forward, challenging the brain one way, but then I want to go and switch the other way, and I come down switch. I've got to change my whole centre of balance as I'm doing it. It makes me take a whole different approach on the mountain, and it makes me reconsider everything that I'm doing, but it gives me more balance and control when I'm riding regular just as much as I'm riding switch. But also, it makes the mountain so much fun when I can do both, and that's exactly the same in cricket, particularly with batting, and you can reverse switch hit people for fun. Cricket isn't just about stamina, it's about power and explosiveness. Think about it, every ball you smash to the boundary, every ball you bowl, it requires explosiveness and power. And that's what you get with skiing and snowboarding, because every turn, every carve, every jump requires that power. At the end of the day, we're trying to build better cricketing athletes, and better athletes can do multiple sports. And one of the things parents ask me always is, should my son or daughter be playing more cricket and drop everything else? No, the answer is no. You need to do multiple sports to make you a well-rounded athlete and individual, because all these experiences come together to make you the person and the cricketer that you want to be. So the moral of the story is, whether you think I'm crazy or not, go out there, do more sports, because it carries over to cricket so much more than you think. In the case of snowboarding, power, control, stability, longevity, stamina, peripheral vision, adaptability in changing conditions, so many different things. And that's what I encourage all parents and other coaches to do when they're working with athletes. Don't just get them to focus on cricket. There's other sports out there that will carry over to their cricket and give them many more lessons, particularly when it comes to building power and explosive control over the long haul, which is what cricket is. So, just my thoughts, some ramblings. Welcome to the Alps, my second home as you call it, and I hope it helped. Anyway, Wales, ciao from now as I say, can now, or from France, au revoir, salut!